Welcome back once again. Same old chore as always. Just looking for a daily challenge to keep my streak up. I think we're somewhere around 24, 25 days at this point. Since I started doing this and tried to pick the streak back up. And I do believe that, I can't remember if it's day 28 or something like that is like the maximum. At day 28 you get a treasure map in addition to the gold reward if you beat a challenge. And at that point you can continue to keep your streak up and you'll get the highest level of gold payout. But you won't get a treasure map again unless you end your streak and start over fresh. Seems to be the idea. Something like that. So we're almost to the treasure map, and then we'll have to decide if we want to start all the way over or if we're greedy for gold, which may be the case. Still down here in Armadillo. Hear the train peeling away in the distance. Yeehaw! And welcome. Okay, since I'm perched up on the balcony here, let's check the challenge list. What do we have? Good morning. Long range. That's one I don't believe I've seen before. It is rather interesting. I'm not sure if I have any animal teeth. We could swing into a butcher and check. Sounds like a rude thing to carry around. Visiting Le Gras. That could be done. And that might be just about it. Unless we stumble across some collectibles. Oh goodness, it is too early. However, there is no coffee in my future, it seems. I will have to remedy that. It's one of those emergency snow items I did not get in the kerfuffle. So I'm wondering if the easiest thing to do might be to jump out to Le Gras first. But I'm not sure if there's any reason we should be down in the desert. There's a butcher all the way out at Tumbleweed, but that's not tremendously close. Let's go to Le Gras. We'll figure it out. The old $10 fast travel fee. It's not ideal, but okay. Water closet. There you go. I'll take any opportunity I have, really, to say the word water closet or the word prefecture. Any excuse at all. So we are out here in the swamp. This is the fishing village, I suppose you could call it, though it's more like an alligator village. Of Le Gras, where there is occasional moonshining, bootlegging activity of sorts. Yes, 25 out of 28. There's the proper answer. Oh, I'm very glad, and welcome. My friend Incubus Jules has said this has become a wonderful part of my morning routine, and I greatly look forward to it. I appreciate that immensely. It has become a cherished part of my own routine. And I appreciate all of your patience in coming along with me here. So we are back out in the eastern section in the swamp. Let me show you, just in case. So we're up above Saint-Denis in the swamp proper. We came all the way from over here in Armadillo, way out in the desert. So we have gone almost the entire length of the map here. For sweet, sweet challenge gold. And I would like to find a butcher. I don't think there is one in Le Gras. Saint-Denis might be our closest again. Though I know there's one in Rhodes, too. Really 6 of one, half dozen of the other at this point. Get that booty. Yes. That sweet, sweet challenge gold will be mine. Not to mention the booty. Ah, you agree, although it's a 2 to 3 p.m. routine for you. It's very, very nice. Little morning / afternoon ritual. There's the word. Three to 4 p.m. for you. We have visitors from all over. I'm quite flattered. And thank you for being here. We have visitors from many different parts of the world. From almost all of them, in fact. I don't know why I have specifically chosen to single out Germany, but here we are. I'm sorry, Germany. This was a bad choice. Oh, yeah, it's actually Germany. There we go. Okay. And in which case, I'm extra sorry. I apologize for my terrible impersonations. Now I have to stay German. Okay. Oh no. It has finally happened. Now I am stuck as a German man. I knew that this day would come, but I did not know how to handle it, and still I do not. I'm feeling the buzz of collectibles, if I can interrupt my own German detour here. I'm feeling a buzz. Can I do other accents? Well, this is gonna get out of hand real quickly. Do you have a monkey that perhaps we could touch and then dance awkwardly? Well, of course I have the monkey. Why would I not bring the monkey with me? I don't really know if I can do other accents. It needs to come upon me like a ghost possession. Or else I cannot do it. I unaltered, cannot do accents whatsoever. But I do occasionally channel the accents of long-dead historical figures. I believe is how it works. So if I can summon William Wallace to me, I may be able to do it. But who knows? And I'm definitely not sure about Swedish. I would maybe know how to do a Swedish chef from the Muppets, but I don't know if that's quite accurate to the region.
Sure.
Get rid of a little sage here at the doctor, on our way down to the butcher.
Yes. Done.
Can I do Beaker from the Muppets? I'm pretty sure almost anyone could do Beaker.
Okay.
Is it just me, 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 me?
There.
Or does he say other things? Beaker may not be that selfish. He may not be all about me, me, me.
Okay. Well, no harm in taking these.
But anyway, I'm not sure about Scottish. Occasionally I can slip into it, but it's very difficult to hold on to, and I eventually become Irish, which is a terrible, terrible thing to have happen to the Scottish language,
All the time.
or the Irish language for that reason. Yes, I do. I parrot people back. If other people are doing an accent,
Appreciate
I
it.
can steal it occasionally. But that is really my only power. My
Okay.
only
No
power.
harm in taking these. Done.
A
Okay.
couple of this tobacco too. Why not? There we go. Okay, back down to the butcher. Oh, thank you. I have no ability to compare my Scottish accent. A very kind member of the chat is saying it's actually very good. But this is clearly a lie. I must believe this is a lie. Your boyfriend is Swedish and the only accent you can do is the Swedish chef. I'm sure he loves that. I'm sure he finds it quite charming. I did know that James McAvoy was Scottish.
What can I do for you?
He's one of my favourite people. So I'm seeing if I have any animal teeth here. I have a cougar fang. That might work. So sorry. I'm trying to arrange myself here. My phone, I should specify. Nothing sinister.
Tried that lately, but they always
Trying to
close.
arrange the chat. So it looks like that the cougar fang, yes. The cougar fang is all I have. I will happily sell it. I will happily sell it for half a gold bar. Yes, please. Can't think of any other accents that have come upon me this morning. If I hang around a David Alt for too long, something very strange begins to happen to me. But I feel that's how we all feel in the presence of David Alt. It really has nothing to do with accents. I don't know why I'm bringing it up. No, but I do occasionally. If I'm talking to David Alt, I start to parrot him back, and then he gives me the gentlest, kindest look. Oh, bless your heart. Look at you. It's very, very nice. Now I have to try British. Oh, good. Well, David Alt isn't here. David Alt isn't here to poison me with it. Not that I mind. I don't suppose you have the time, No? No, that's just fine. It's very posh. Maybe we could deposh it a little. Oi, governor, give me that carriage. That's too much. We deposhed it too much. I don't suppose you'd like to hand over the reins of your carriage to me? No? Okay, that's fine. I'll continue on and search for a different carriage, thank you. That one's just from misusing my entire childhood playing Fable. Chicken Chaser! Oh, welcome to the streets of Bowerstone. I'm never going to get that one out of my head. And then, of course, there's Stephen Merchant. No, we won't mention him. Very occasionally, after I have, after I have watched Flight of the Conchords, say, or anything starring Rhys Darby, I will, begin to drift down that avenue. The avenue of the big NZ. But, I cannot do Australian. For the absolute life of me, Australian is not in my repertoire. I can very, very barely hold on to a New Zealand. And only then it's an exaggerated, ridiculous, Concordsy thing. Mighty Boosh Cockney. Oh, wow. I don't know how I would do that other than to just go, Ooh, do you love me? Are you playing your love games with me? And that's not even an accent. I'm getting entirely too sexy up in here. I'm just completely, ambling, if that's the word. That may be without a horse. I'm not sure. I'm just running around. I'm hoping we'll stumble across something here. Killing time. My apologies for the lack of clear direction. That will continue. I have no idea what it is about Australian. I just cannot get onto the right track. It always ends up becoming something else. Strangely, it usually also becomes Irish, which is my problem with Scottish as well. I just can't get Liam Neeson out of my head. What was that? What was this I just trampled over? I'll take it. Your German husband tries to do an Irish accent, and it comes out American Southern. It sounds about like what I would do, yeah. It sounds about right. Well, howdy, y'all. I'm from Ireland. Yeehaw! That's pretty much my best attempt on a good day. I used to live in Texas in my younger years. I'm sorry, I got choked up even mentioning Texas there. Texas. I used to live in Texas, and everyone I ever met in Texas talked like this. Pretty much, oh, yeah, come on down. Welcome. And I don't know if it was just a weird area of Texas or what, but everyone says that's not what a Texas accent sounds like. So maybe I have terrible, misremembered childhood. Maybe my childhood was replaced with a false childhood by aliens who do not know what a Texas accent sounds like. But everyone tells me to go on, do a Southern accent. And I start talking like this. And I'm like, that's not what a Southern accent is. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I truly didn't know. Someone in the chat is saying, never do a Chicago accent. It is terrible. My apologies, Chicago. I can't even imagine what that would sound like, strangely. Like I'm trying to picture a Boston accent, and I know that's not correct. I guess I did not know that people from Chicago had a specific dialect. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I was out in the boonies there. I think I was near Arlington, if that makes a difference, just outside Arlington. But someone is saying that is spot on for a rural Texas accent, so I'll take it, sure. I'll take all of your flattery and your laudations. Is that a word? I think I've just invented that. Laud me with your laudations. It is a word. It's probably something saucy I should not be using. Did you hear about the latest laudations? Ooh. This is a wonderful discussion. I'm enjoying all of this. all of these various impersonations in the chat. While we're out here near Rhodes, we may as well take a detour to what I call Turtle Island. I'm sure it has its own name, but this is a grouping of islands that I usually just call Turtle Island, inaccurately. You can get to if your horse has enough stamina. Let's see if he does. Oh, that's interesting. Texas has changed, it seems. Arlington has now become a ridiculously large city center in between Fort Worth and Dallas. That would make sense. You can do it, Klaus. Continue to push. We believe in you, Klaus. There are turtles. I am hoping even to be able to show you one of them. If we stumble across one, they are not very speedy in their escape. Pretty easy to catch up to, actually. So hopefully we can, if one spawns, we can take a peek. If not, a long, luxurious shell stroke. With consent, of course. So the other thing that spawns on this island quite often is iguanas. It could be called Turtle and Iguana Island, if you wanted to be a little more specific. But I am still having trouble with the animal spawns. It seems like just about any time I'm in a full session with other players, almost no animals will spawn. You'll see an occasional bird, almost nothing on the ground. And then as soon as you start a mission, as soon as you're busy with any other task, bam, fields of deer. Deer everywhere, as far as the eye can see. That is how it goes here in the West. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're terrified of turtles. This is not a journey for you, and it's good that they are not spawning. I'm so sorry. The other thing I really want to show you on this island. We will switch focus. You never trust an animal that wears its house. I mean, where is the bathroom? That is a concern. I imagine it's a similar situation to an old medieval keep. There's likely a small chute that leads to the out of doors. It's probably how they handle it. But I've never actually discussed it face to face with a turtle, so I'm not sure. But anyway, to change tack, instead of trying to find a terrifying beast that will scar and traumatize the chat room, I just wanted to show you this little boat, this little shipwreck. If you happen to come here in single player, I don't believe it exists online, to my great regret. But it's right in this little inlet, or whatever you would call that. There is a shipwreck in single player. I should have pulled out more. That's not a very effective. There you go. It's right there, in the middle of Flatiron Lake. And if you come here in single player with Arthur or John, spoiler alert, and come to the back of this shipwreck, you will find a collectible pirate's hat sitting on that box, I believe. And it is wearable, and you can live out all of your dreams of piracy here in Flatiron. So it's a small point of interest. But turtle-less, iguana-less, and completely safe, with all of our fingers intact, we will leave Turtle Island. Potentially never to return. I just don't know what they're doing in their shell. Plotting murders. I'm sure that there are some malicious turtles. Though every turtle I've met has been very kind and considerate towards me so far. I must be lucky. Usually there's a bit of glass between me and the turtle. That's probably why. Like, if this glass wasn't here, boy, I would nip at you. Like, thank you for not doing that. I appreciate it. So it is getting near to work time, I regret to say. I have done next to nothing but waste your time with my silly accents. You're welcome. And, let me check this list once more to see if there's anything we really need to get. I hate things like this that's just like, go find a rare, beautiful creature who has done no wrong to you and just decimate them with your knife. It's like, aw, but aw. On one hand, I want the challenge gold. On the other hand, the cute little goats. What have they done to us? But I'm sure the normal demographic for this game is like, yeah, let's kill some goats. And so it's quite popular. I'm not the normal demographic for anything, I'm sure. I think we got plenty of challenges. Or one, at the very least. That will keep our streak going towards the treasure map. I should show that to you. Just, if you're curious. In the third section, it actually shows you the streak rewards. So we are currently on the 2.5 multiplier, which gives us half of the gold bar for every challenge completed. And when we get to 28 days, we'll get a treasure map. Which looks like this. To continue the over-explanation that you did not ask for, you have a documents section in your map, or your satchel, rather, with a treasure map folder, and I have not used one in, some time. I am chock full of treasure maps. Wondering if there's anything very, very close to me now. Near Scarlet Meadows, let's check. So sorry for all the menuing. I'm menuing like a madman here. Kamasa River's a little north. I can't remember where East Watson's is. That might be somewhere around Emerald Ranch? I really don't know. Cattail Pond. I don't see any of these that are necessarily close by, otherwise I would grab one. We only have about 10 minutes here. But that is another thing we haven't seen yet that I should be showing you. Where is Cattail Pond? Must be the one that's up here. Yeah. That's not very close. Oh, pardon me. I flicked my lip against the microphone. I'm so sorry. That was very unfortunate. Kamasa River, I guess, wouldn't be too far away, but it could be, clear up there somewhere. May not be worth the risk, but we have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes. I'm sure it's fine. Let's check it. And if I need to go, I need to go. We'll lose our map. I will take a small risk in the name of love, or whatever it is we're cultivating here. Cheese curds, perhaps. And love. Okay, it is way, way up there. The furthest possible instance of the Kamasa River that I could have asked for. But that's fine. I can probably fast travel to Ansburg if I run in here real quick. So let me ignore my map waypoint and race off this way. We'll try to hit up the fast travel post to shave precious seconds off. Precious seconds. That's a very distinct accent I was trying out there. A distinct and rare accent called being really tired and not being able to move your lips properly. It's been a long ride for that gentleman. Oh, almost there. I'm getting into town. Oh, my thighs are sore. And I think we can all understand that. We've all been there.
Hey, partner.
Oh, I don't know why I came to the butcher. How about let's go a little bit more? Yeah, the butcher will teleport me. The butcher has train tickets, that's fine. Okay, so I want to go to Ansburg for $4. I'd prefer to go for free, but sure, I'll pay $4. As long as it isn't where the map says it is, we will have time. Yeah, that'd be fine. As long as it's any closer than where the map says it is. Give me just one moment here. One moment. There, it's done. And now I'm hoping we should be able to follow the waypoint itself. As I move the microphone slightly to prevent noises like these. Oh, there's got to be a way to cut up this hill. Let's try it. There we go. So treasure maps are usually a fairly straightforward affair here. It will give you a area to search, and then it will let you see the gold sparklies of the treasure chest. So as long as you can get the angle right, often it's in a cave or behind a precipice or something like that, but usually they're not too hard to find. I say that now to make myself seem, important and good at this game, but cut to 5 minutes from now when we still have not found it, and work is bearing down on me like an angry vulture, nipping at my backside and screeching. It's probably not a very flattering metaphor. I apologize. I was just trying to make it colorful. To any employers who may be listening, ahem. So let's see. We also have a ambient event happening, apparently. Okay. Oh. 2 shots, 2 misses. Four headshots. That's a little better. There. So does this guy want to rescue the stranger? I have a treasure map to get. I can't rescue the stranger. Okay, fine. I was hoping that other player was here for glory, but apparently not.
You kill all them sons of bitches? I was by the water and they
Well, that's
came
what I
out
do
of
here.
nowhere, just chased me down. I don't know why I ran in there, but then they had me trapped. I'm camping up the hill a ways with my friend. Would you mind?
Not at all. Come along now. Klaus, we have a visitor. Clean yourself up. Klaus, clean up your language. You're in the presence of a rescue stranger. Oh, come here. Give me your forehead. There we go. Oh, that counts as long range. That's what I should have been doing this whole time, really.
What a goddamn hell of a day.
So it actually looks like it has fully put away my map. That's no longer the active thing now. I'm hoping I will be able to just go reactivate it. I hope I didn't lose it or anything. I'm sure I didn't. But here we go.
Come on.
We did a rescue instead of a treasure map. to cap off our session. These roads look a little strange. Let me get my bearings here. So this would likely be a cliff that is impassable. So we should not go as the crow flies, but we could probably skirt to this road and then up the cliff. Let's try that. Because this seems like a long way around to me.
Can we go, please?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm trying to explain to ghostly figures who are watching the two of us. But you wouldn't know anything about that. You're just an in-game character.
Just up a bit
It's
further.
hard to think outside of your reality. I think we all have felt that as we strain to make sense of the world around us. With no luck whatsoever. Gosh, it's just hard to think outside of your own reality. I ain't never seen a man carrying a woman on horseback before. Pick your jaw off the floor.
Thank God! You had me so worried.
Sorry, I rode
All
right
right.
past you there.
Thanks. Guess we ain't
No,
too
my
welcome
pleasure.
around here, huh? Here.
Oh, don't
Sorry,
feel
y'all.
like that. Stay here as long as you want, and if you have any more trouble, you just send up a smoke signal. Klaus will clip-clop his way over to you, and it'll be fine. Okay, so never mind the treasure map. I wanted to say checkpoint map all of a sudden. Never mind the treasure map. We will check that out again later, I hope. It is time for me to go, lash myself to the desk here, for roughly 9 hours. I will be back in the gaming chair, or rather on the gaming floor. I cannot afford a chair. Very soon. And I thank you for your time, your kind attention, your kind encouragement, and bearing with me through the accent era there. All right, Klaus. We gotta wave at the good people. Gentle wave. Bye for now. We'll see you next time.